Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Antonio 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution, playing the Somalia Challenge. And I took a look up here, and we've got 3 conflicts still remaining. However, we can't negotiate with them anymore. We can surrender, which obviously I'm not going to do that. But if you look at the current numbers, the political voice of Sunite Olamas, however you say that, they have no current soldiers in combat. And this is basically the total jihad group. They have disappeared from the map. Then if you go to the United Workers' Party, nope, that's Somaliland. If you go to the independent group of Puntland region, they are also the same situation. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, they're also the same situation. They have no current troops. So basically, those numbers have been wiped out. And if they are not recruiting any new forces, then the conflict, as far as I understand, is pretty much over. I don't know how to actually end it, though, because I cannot go into military operations, and I cannot look to make any type of treaty with anybody. So really the only thing I have left to do is to take on Somaliland and try to retake that territory. Now if you look at the Somaliland conflict, this is the United Workers' Party. They have a balance of power far in their favor. It looks like they've got 115 pickup trucks. We've got 7 tanks, but those tanks are obsolete because they are stuck in that reallocation transport, which I can't really seem to get moving. They've got 66 tanks over here, 115 armed pickup trucks, 128 mercenaries, and then 5,000 troops. We are, vastly outnumbered, 6,000 infantry and 42 special forces. So what I am going to do with this conflict is I am going to go ahead, and there is one option I have left. Hold on, I thought there was an option. I'm right here. Well, I thought I could ask for help in attacking this country. Where did I just see that? I just saw it. Oh boy. Alright, it exists there. From which conflict? For which conflict and from which country do you wish to ask for help? Okay, so that is a mess. Apparently I can't ask for help when fighting this conflict. I thought I could ask for help. I might be able to go to the UN. Or to diplomacy. Alliance. And we can't negotiate peace with them either. So I might just have to fight it out. These are my contracts. Oh, am I still dealing with a famine too? Yes, I am. I'm definitely still dealing with a famine, so I have to do something about that. All these refugees are on their way back home. I think that's probably a good idea, because I'm assuming that'll put them back to work, hopefully in the farms. So I'm hoping all these refugees going back is a good thing. The camps... What is that? Mogadishu, 158,000, is that what this is? And then here, we've got more Mogadishu. So a lot of people have not gone back to Mogadishu yet. But I guess all the other refugees are on their way back home. So hopefully that will get people back to work and improve the food situation. The last thing I can do here to try to put things into my favor before just fighting it out with these Somaliland guys, is to request authorization for military intervention against a terrorist army. I don't know if they count as a terrorist army anymore. No, they do not. Close that. So they no longer count as a terrorist army. Provide proof that a nation is a threat to international security. I don't think I can get any help from these guys anywhere, because they're not even a nation. They're just a political party within my country. So that basically means I'm on my own against Somaliland. There's no way I can call on allies. There's no way I can call on the United Nations. And it doesn't appear that there's any way I can make peace with them either. So that just means military expansion. And I don't have a lot of money, which is a problem here. Let's check out our taxation. We have got a deficit. $90 million deficit right there. $90 million deficit. An income tax raise would only bring it up to 13 million. And Parliament is very much against that. So we're not going to do that. Even though Parliament is a consultative body, they could still violently overthrow me. So I am going to try to avoid that. I don't really want to add any new taxes right now. The best thing I can do is to stimulate the economy, which is currently growing at 3%. Unemployment is down to 37% from like 45 or something like that. Inflation is very high. 9.82. I gotta try to bring down that inflation. So, not too many options. We're gonna go ahead and we've got 6,000 career soldiers, 6,800 career soldiers with 14,800 objectives. So we're recruiting at least 8,000 soldiers there, hopefully, which is fine because we got a big unemployment rate, so there should be plenty of people to get soldiers from. I'm going to go ahead and up the number of commandos too, because they seem to be the biggest advantage. We're going to up that to 242, and I'm going to run the clock here. Let's run it fast, get through this year. I did talk a lot there. And yeah, not a lot of options.
The terrorist organization has nodded off.
Okay, that's a good sign, I guess. But we can't really negotiate. When are the elections? There should be elections coming up. Congressional elections on March 4th, 2018. So I think maybe I should focus on that. I just took a hit for something. I did not see what the hit was. So yeah, I think militarism and national defense, public finance. Okay, that was because of I don't know who this is. They refused though. So the famine situation is getting drastically worse. That's what I have to work on. The famine. Okay, so let's go into this risk of famine epidemic. Close this down. And let's go into farming. We're going to have to stimulate thing. Campaign election. I'm going to have to get into an election. And I hate elections in this game. No offense, but elections in other games are so much more fun. I don't really understand the election process in this game that well. I thought I did for a while. But it is horrible. Alright, here we go. I guess I'm exonerating all farm. I am not exonerating anybody. Fish. Exonerates. This may be on the verge of crashing because I thought I exonerated everybody. Ah, there we go. Exonerate fowl. We get some chicken. Maize. Definitely gonna exonerate. Okay, I think we got this. Milk. Exonerate. Okay, sheep. Exonerate. Sugar. I don't know if I need to exonerate sugar. Tea. Tobacco, definitely not wood. Alright, so those key sources of food sure we'll exonerate tea too. They're not bringing in a ton of money. I don't want to risk it. I'll just exonerate sugar as well. It's not a huge part of our GDP, so they can't be bringing in tons of tax money. And we are just going to go ahead and exonerate everybody. Water supplies. I don't know if I can subsidize to get these different types of food. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to spend any more money. So we're just going with the exoneration move, and we're exonerating all these. Imposed price reduction. Ooh, I could do that. That is an option I have not really looked at before. Imposing price reduction. Here is the question. Let's see what happens with these exonerations. And with inflation. What the heck is that? Inflation went up. Currency. There, we'll change that rate. 1% will increase the interest rates, hopefully slow down the inflation. And exonerating those, so that will control the price.
The election campaign has officially begun.
Oh boy. Increase interest rates. Election. Candidates. Am I one of them? That's me. Oh, I never do well with these campaign promises. I don't have any money either, so let's start with a fundraising campaign. Right. Campaign. Election fraud. Oh, we're gonna probably do election fraud. I'm definitely gonna do election fraud. Because I don't care if I get knocked out. Because also, the other thing I'm putting out there is the 2008 version add-on is out there. And I have it. I don't know if it's out on Steam yet, but I do have the version. I haven't changed it because I'm worried about what it would do to my saved games. So, okay, minister, according to 6% vote intention, the party of whoever, Tarek Mubar, comes in second, just behind ours. So our party seems to be dominating the election. So if we don't need campaign fraud, I guess I won't go with it. But yeah, back to what I was saying is the 2018 version is out, and I haven't. That's pretty good. I haven't added it on because the last time I added the
growth figures for the last year. As you know, these are the most
2017 version. It erased all my saved games, so then I would definitely lose these two campaigns I'm doing right now. Irish imperialism and the Somalian challenge. And I know that there are some Patreons out there who definitely donated a significant amount of money, well, from my channel at least, to at least the Irish one. And I think the Patreon for this one is still supporting me on Patreon. So those two guys, I think, that requested these series. The situation is getting worse. We must fear an increase in number of deaths. Come on. So the two guys who recommended these theories that did Patreon me, if both of you are okay with me ending these series and starting a 2018 series, then I would definitely do it. If other people want it, let me know. And maybe you got to start, contributing a little bit on Patreon, and then if you end up contributing more than these guys, then maybe I consider it.
Deficit is in
Oh boy, I might just lose anyways. Okay. What is this? Budget deficit? Really? That's not much of a budget deficit. Irrevocable resignation. Minister of the Economy is resigning. Famine situation is getting worse. This whole thing may fall apart really soon, actually. Budget deficit is 170 million. Deficit in GDP is only 7%. This is not that big a deal. But I think it's killing my re-election possibilities. And these guys are still not moved. So, this series may be over quicker than we think. And if so, then the 2018 add-on could be coming soon. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's be... I don't know if I want to speed through this, actually. Election promises. What kind of... 15 promises. What is going on here? 54%. And they have taken the lead with one rally. There's not much I can promise. What can I promise? Puntland. Confirm. Saturday. Let's go to energy. Where's the energy? Yes. And I did that.
It's time to open your eyes. People
I'm gonna get knocked out of this thing very soon. This series is going to end. I'm gonna promise a solar panel. Campaign promise. In Puntland. Okay. Party opinion, public opinion. Not a whole lot going on there. 54. You know what I should probably do? Up my security. Police. Security for head of state. Oh, I can't do anything now. That's the Cat's Feet campaign promise. Okay. How did that campaign promise go over with the election? Come on! I can't figure these things out. I know nothing about how to do these elections. Like, give me a break. I know nothing about the elections. This is so frustrating. Ugh. Refugees are on their way back. That I got. Famine is a disaster. Budget deficit. Employment. That's a pretty... We have made progress for sure. I wish you could campaign on stuff like that. Like, improve the employment rate and stuff like that. That should be something you should be able to rally for. More jobs. So... Cutting taxes, or cutting expenses. Weather supervision, drought and heat, I think we might want that. Combat animal droppings, air pollution. What happens? This is not really a ton of money. This really isn't that much money. No point in... Come on. No point in cutting that. What about culture? Well, the other thing I could promise is some media stuff, actually. I don't have a minister for culture. I have no cultural spending whatsoever. Liberties. Criticism of religion. Respectful beliefs. I don't think that'll go over well. Criticism of the state, subject to censorship, respectful of institutions. What is a poll on that? Oh, it just went through anyways, and I hate when that happens. And come on, I didn't want that to go through. Cancel that. What the hell? Famine resignation. Minister of Health has resigned over resignation.
You have just withdrawn a bill that was being
Polls are the favorite. Our party is the poll favorite with a lead of 69% for our party. Sure. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask. Nah. I'm gonna just end the series, I think.
Hello? Hi, I'm at the stock exchange here. It's total panic here. A total crash.
Stock exchange
Our
crash?
financial system has imploded. Several traders have already committed suicide.
Oh my god.
Investors have left the country, and I think you should do the same. With your policy, the state is penniless. It's total bankruptcy. Personally, I was lucky enough to totally evade taxes. I hope for you that you've done the same. Alright, farewell.
This
I'm
game is
expected
over.
in the Cayman Islands.
Basically, this game is over when you get that phone call, and I'm still at 57%. That's surprising. Now, here we go. Let's check out the stock market, because I didn't check it out during the Greek crash. Doesn't look like it's crashing. I don't have any advisors, and I probably should get advisors. So, I am putting it out there. Let's play this out a little bit, and we'll see what happens with the stock market, see if it actually crashes. But I'm putting it out there, 2018 version. Probably going to end this series here and go with the 2018 version. And so I'll be looking for new series ideas. Anyone who contributes to Patreon, I will take your suggestions as a priority. But there are some new features of the 2018 add-on that I've heard about, which include cyber warfare, space race technology, and stuff like that. So there are some pretty cool ideas out there, new dynamics to the game. So read about it. Let me know what you guys think as far as possible series for 2018. I think this series is about to end anytime soon. Let's check the media. Is there any law that I could pass in the medium? Determine freedom level of information. Determine degree of privatization. I think we're gonna inform information controlled and centered under state control. Let's go ahead and make this a campaign promise. What the heck is that? Yesterday morning, escorts get stuck in the streets of Mogadishu in the middle of a demonstration, extremely hostile to the government. Upon sight of the official vehicles, the crowd gets out of hand. Confrontation quickly arises. My car finally manages to open the way, and the head of state thinks he has been spared, but a crane operator hadn't missed any details of the scene and ended up throwing a 4-ton block over the vehicle, killing me instantly. Oh my god, the country's financial state, budgetary drain factor, Oh wow, this is an end. I am probably not going to continue this. I will press yes just for the heck of it, and I'll see what people say on the channel, but I think I would prefer to end these series, look at this, now 82%, and probably go for the 2018 add-on. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I appreciate your support for everything so far in this series, and for watching the series and commenting like always, and as well as to our Patreon Dominic for requesting the series and being a Patreon throughout the series. Hopefully you'll continue to be a Patreon, and I will definitely, again, whoever is Patreon, I take their recommendations over everyone else. That is the one thing I can afford Patreons, at least now, because, you know, this channel doesn't make a ton of money, but the more money it makes, maybe I could come up with more rewards and more incentives. You know, if you guys have any ideas for rewards and incentives for Patreons, please feel free to post those in the comments as well, and I'll consider them as well. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Have a good one.